Hello all, welcome to session 91. In this session, I am going to practically demonstrate and explain about init function in Python. So let's get started. What exactly is this init function? Let me explain in two different versions, guys. Okay. Right now, when you are watching my session, there are two types. Okay. You will fall into one of the category. Okay. I am going to explain about init function, right? Init function. And there are two versions I am going to explain. So first version is for the type of people who are attending my session having some Java. Okay, they already know Java. Okay, they already know Java. Okay, for such kind of people, what is init function? I'm going to explain. And there are some people who don't know Java. Okay, they don't know Java. For them, I'm going to explain in a detailed manner. Let me first explain for the people who already know about Java. In Java, there is a concept known as constructors, right? Right? In Java, we have a concept known as constructors. In Python, the constructors are called as init functions. Nothing much, guys. Okay. If you already know, have some knowledge about constructors in Java, then init functions are like constructors in Python. Simple. Okay. This is for the people who already have some knowledge about Java. What about the people who doesn't have any knowledge? They are they are learning Python for the first time and they don't know any other programming languages. Okay. For them, let me explain about this init function in a detailed manner, guys. Here, so generally we create a class, right? Let's say we created a class known as car class. Inside this car class, we can create a function. Okay. Inside this class, we can create a function. And the two, if you create the init function like this, okay. If you create the init function like this inside the car class, so what is the specialty about this init function then? Okay. When you create an init function inside the car class, what is the specialty? When compared to other functions you created inside the car class, let's say you created another function also, def my, okay, first function like this. Okay, this is another function. So let's say if you create this kind of function, define my first function. So what is the difference between the init function and the my first function? Let me explain. So how to access this function, guys? Forget about the init function now. How to access this my first function here, which is there inside the car class? For that, guys, we'll create an object, right? Object is equal to car class object. Whatever the class is there, for that we'll create an object. Using this object reference, we'll call this function obj dot my first function. Okay, like this we'll call the function if it is a normal function. But what about the init function? Init function you don't have to specifically call it. Okay, here you see, guys, here you see, for the normal function you need to create an object and manually call it. Okay, specifically you need to call this function. In order to access this function, you need to call it using this statement. But coming to this init function, okay, but coming to this init function, you don't have to call it specifically. Simply create an object, guys, like this. Okay, simply create an object for the car class. The simple statement car. Okay, just creating object for the car class. Okay, like this. This statement, when you create, okay, when you create an object for the car class, automatically, guys, okay, automatically this init function will be called. You don't have to create an object reference, and using that object reference you don't have to specifically call the init function. But when the moment you create an object for this class inside which the init function is available, automatically, guys, the statement at which the object is created for the class, at that time itself automatically this particular init function will be called. You don't have to call it specifically. Automatically this function will be called. Now let me practically demonstrate this for you so that it will be more clear. Okay, so I'll open this PyCharm IDE. Here we have a Python file. Inside this, I'll create a class. Okay, class known as car class. Fine. Inside this car class, let me create a variable like is equal to 4. And I'll first create a normal function, guys. Okay, before I demonstrate this init function, I'll create a normal function. Def. Okay, my ninth function. Like this, I'll create a function. Okay, fine. Here I'll say print inside ninth function. Okay, so when you call this function, this statement should be printed. That's fine. Okay, so what I will do here is, in order to run this function, what I have to do, I would first create an object for this car class, right? So obj is equal to car, okay, like this. And using this object reference, I have to specifically call this function. Using this obj, I have to say dot my ninth function I have to say. Then only this function will be called. Once you create an object, using the object reference of that particular object, you need to specifically mention and call this function. So see, when I run this code, you see inside ninth function will be printed in the output. That means this particular function is called. But what if, okay, but what if instead of this function, if I create def init, okay, def init, okay, like this. Init function we have to create, guys, okay. Def init function. This is the init function. So if I say print, okay, I'll print my name, Arun Motori, okay. So if this particular function is called, my name will be printed in the output, for example. So for this, for calling this function, you don't have to create an object reference like this. This is not required, guys. You can remove everything, okay. This part is not required. You don't have to specifically call using the, here obj.init is not required. Remove this, okay, it's not required. Even you don't have to create an object reference. Simply create an object, guys. For this car class, simply create an object like this. This is object creation statement for the car class. The moment you create an object for the car class, automatically, guys, without you calling only, this init function will be called, okay. Let me run this code. You see, the moment I create an object for the car class, this init function which is there inside the car class will be automatically called. I don't have to call it specifically. You see, the moment I run this code, you see, the moment the object is created here, this init function is called and Arun Motori got printed in the output. So hope, guys, you understood what exactly is this init function and how we have to use it in Python. So that's it, guys. See you in the next video session. Thank you. Bye.